Okay, hello everybody. Thank you so much. I'd like to welcome you to our broadcast today. I hope you have invited someone already when you saw that we're coming on, because that's the only way these days that we can come live to you. Because as you know, for some reason, YouTube doesn't want to keep notifying you about when we come live. So that's why we implore you, we ask you to please make sure that you spread our video. If today is your first time here, I'd like to welcome you. I promise you that you won't regret it. Just trying to fix this thing. There's one guy who always pisses him off whenever I adjust my camera. Say, Chidi, you should have done this before you come live. Don't do it when you come live. Beg, no vex. I have to do what I have to do. Alright, do me a favor and make sure that you spread the word around, invite people, let us discuss. There's a lot for us to talk about today. We've been hearing Fulani Herdsmen. All of a sudden now, I heard Bororo Herdsmen. Bororo Herdsmen again. Which one is Bororo Herdsmen? Every day they invent something new. But before we go on, I'd like to pause and really appreciate our women, because today is International Women's Day. That's what today is, International Women's Day. I can't really pull back because today is International Women's Day. So I really want to appreciate all our women and recognize them for the many things that they do. You know, sometimes I get confused which one, when they say Women's Day and when they say Mother's Day. They all look like the same thing to me, you know. So forgive me if I talk about Women's Day as if it is Mother's Day, because when we think of women, and I know some feminists would argue this and say, no, that's not what we're there for. When I think about women, the first thing I think about is procreation, and that is one very, very important job that women should be very, very proud of. So today I want to really thank all our women, all our sisters, all our mothers, everybody who is a woman, who is female. I want you to be proud of yourself today. Be proud of what you have accomplished. Be proud of who you are. And for that, I have there's this song that we did a long time ago. We did a song a long time ago because yes, some of you are wondering, oh, you did a song too? Yes, so we sing too. So I'm gonna use that song to just, appreciate our women. So if you're a woman in the house, when you hear this song, you just have to get up on your feet and dance to this music, okay? It's done in my native language, which is Igbo. Igbo is not Igbo, it's Igbo. Igbo. So it's done in my native African language. It is Igbo. It is from the eastern part of Nigeria, Biafra land, as it is known. But I want you to enjoy this music. And if you're not a woman, you can just nod your head. But for the women, you need to get up and dance to this music, because it was specially done to appreciate our mothers. Even if you're not a mother now, I want you to know that we all recognize every woman as our mothers. Alright? I hope you like this.
Hey, mama, Eva. Quando mi fende melody nemo, often can wear no one. Hey, I'm a little nemo. Guanu mi fenge merging nemo. Ofum nenke were no wa. Omalicha nemo. I go make goro gyapane. I go buy better things for you. Omalicha nemo. I got my lugu no dima. I got my lutezi body. I got my lutezi bonye. Chukwu gozie nemo. God go bless you for me. Omalicha nemo. Guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo. Guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo. Mommy dance here for me. 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 I beg you dance here for me. Mommy dance here for me. Mommy dance here for me. Mommy dance here for me. I beg you dance here for me. God go bless you for me. Oh, mommy dance here for me. Mommy dance here for me. I beg you dance here for me. God go bless you for me. Oh, guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo. Guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo. Agama suru giniji. Tell you fedima. Okro and pepper soup on side. Agama zuru gabada. Agama zuru gi Hollandis. No ganza leso. Mokwanisho mini. Chukwu biko gozie nemo. God go bless you for me. Hey, oyo nemo. Mama dance here for me. Mommy dance here for me. Mommy dance here for me. Oh, I call you diamond lady because you're so precious to me. Oh, when you manner is here, cause you're so beautiful to me. Oh, yeah, you mommy, such a loving mother. But you're a wine, woman of the people. Mommy, you're too much. Oh, I just can't thank you enough. Oh, God go bless you for me. Oh, guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo. Guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo. Guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo. Guanu mi fenge melody nemo. Ofun nenke merene no wa. Omalicha nemo.
Yes, so that was a song that we did a long time ago. I think it was in 2009, 2010, thereabouts. I don't remember. But we did that for Mother's Day. As you know, we have a band. It's called The Grateful Family, and that's my family band. But that was a song, and it's still relevant today. Like I said, we're using it to recognize our women, not just the mothers, but everybody who is a woman. That's how we see you. We see you as a custodian of the very honorable job of procreation, and we are so grateful to all of you. Okay, Bororo. If you saw in the title, you will see where I wrote Bororo. Bororo, what did they call it? Bororo Herdsmen. Bororo herdsmen. And for me, that was the first time in a long time that I'm hearing about that Bororo herdsmen. And I saw an article where the governor was saying no, 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 no. That two men were killed, and that was one too many for them. They were not going to allow that to happen anymore. And I started digging, and I was wondering why. I thought maybe Bororo was another group of people, because every day we're discovering any new thing. In other places, they discover new ways of doing things. People invent things. In Nigeria, we discover a new set of insecurity, a new cause of insecurity, or a new terrorist group. That's the kind of thing we discover in Nigeria. So I was wondering, which one is this one again, Bororo? And I found out that these Bororo people, they are a Fulani tribe. It's like a sub tribe of the Fulani people, and these are those ones that would normally regard as those ones that will come around, and they would let me show you a picture of them so you understand the people that I'm talking about. Okay, now this I'll just show you a Google image of these people who are called, and I will focus on the women, and I'll tell you why I'm showing you this. Okay, because things have become so distorted that, and I pity a lot of people. Sometimes I wonder, if I was a Fulani person, how would I feel when I see all the things that are going on online, all the stories that are put online about Fulani people. So this picture I'm going to show you now is just a Google search I did of Bororo women. This is what they look like. You see, this is what Bororo women look like. And if you watched in my in the song that I played, you see that I had women from all parts of the world, women from all races, women from every walk of life. The modern woman, the woman in the village, the farming woman, the office woman, and every kind of woman. Now these are Bororo women. And you see, everybody in life deserves a chance. And today that is International Women's Day, when I was thinking about or researching into Bororo tribe or Bororo people, I now found out that these are Africans. Yes, they have a nomadic way of life, but this has been their traditional way of doing things. This is the life they've always known. And this is this Bororo tribe, the Bororo Herdsmen tribe. But you see, devilish and wicked people in the name of politicians have come and distorted their history. You saw that video where a Fulani herdsman, a Fulani cattle rearer, was confessing that it was the government that armed them with AK-47. So all of a sudden, normal people who would just go about their daily activities without disturbing anybody, they now had to start carrying AK-47, and that now became their history, to the point where they are now in the news. And you see people complaining, state governors saying no, 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 enough is enough. Members of the Senate, members of the House, everybody now complaining that no way, we can't have this anymore. And it is quite unfortunate, very, very, very unfortunate, because these are people who ordinarily they would just mind their business. And if it was in a place where you had a responsible government, the government would have by now, changed these people way of life and try to make it more economically viable. But in a situation where you have a useless government at the top, what do you have? They arm them with AK-47 automatic rifles, and they want them to go about killing people just so that they can achieve their very devilish agenda. And that's where we got the story about. Okay, I'll just read this one for you. There's so many stories out there, but this one is by Senator Duro Fashei. Okay, and I just want to share that with you guys. What got my attention was when I saw that Bororo Herdsmen. I was like, I thought all we had was Fulani Herdsmen. Where did this one come from? And then I did a little research, and I found out that the Bororo people we're talking about are still Fulani people, and they had gone to attack a place, and they killed 2 people, and that was not acceptable to the state, and they reacted. So this insecurity, it just keeps on wearing a different cloth every day. So now the cloth that is wearing is a cloth called Bororo Herdsmen. So I think maybe is it to make us, to distract us from the Fulani Herdsmen we've been talking about. But anyway, let's read together. It says Senator Duro Fashei condemns Bororo Herdsmen attack on Ikole Ekiti. Once culprit exposed. Distinguished Senator Fashei on Sunday condemned Saturday's attack at Saba and Asin community in Ikote local government of Ekiti State. Described it as most unfortunate and barbaric. Said he condemned, he commiserated with the government, immediate family, and people of Ikolo local government over this unfortunate, ugly incident, and it called on security agencies to unmask the perpetrators of the heinous attacks so as to end current dangerous attacks of this Bororo Herdsmen. Bororo Herdsmen. That's a new one now. Bororo Herdsmen. It's like that's where we are heading to now. Bororo Herdsmen. No longer Fulani Herdsmen, but I just had to do this little research to make you understand that when you hear Bororo, don't go and think that it's a different thing we're talking about. No, it is still the same thing that we're talking about. There's a picture, I think, showing where they visited the victims of that Bororo. I think it was the governor went there to. I'll show you. These are the victims, people who were involved in this thing. They went there to see. They killed 2 men. Just wasted their lives like that. They went to farm, and the next thing they went there and they killed them, 2 of them. So I think this was the governor visiting the chief. This a mother. This is the family of the man that they killed. Very, very, very painful. Very, very painful. And I don't think we should tolerate this. We must keep on resisting them. We must keep on doing everything humanly possible to see that these people don't overrun our land. I guess by now, the reason why we are not shouting too much again is that I think everybody knows by now waiting day for ground. If you still don't know waiting day for ground, then I don't know what you're thinking. the story don't change well. Some of us don't already run ahead of you. We're waiting for you to come because we don't already move. We know where things are, and we started shouting a long time ago. So till now, we don't already pass all of you, and we're waiting for you to come and meet us. Okay. So while I'm talking about this activity of Fulani herdsmen, and Bororo women and all of that, let me now take time to talk about my own state. I usually don't talk about Enugu state because I know that if things were okay at the head, all this nonsense that they do at the state level will stop. That's one thing I know for sure. If things were okay, like if we took care of things at the head with the federal government, if we were to embark on a revolution, things will be okay with the states. So that's why a lot of times you don't see me talking about my state, Enugu state, because Enugu state is a failed state as far as I'm concerned. And I know people are going to say, Chidi, why are you talking like that? It is a failed state, like completely failed. How do I know? Because when I when I was in Enugu state to run for governorship of Enugu state, I had a manifesto, and I said, let's make Enugu state great again. And a lot of people, I'll never forget that, a lot of people were laughing at us because we came there and we did our best. We'll go for campaign, and when we finish, we'll be eating gala. And I remember one time one of my guys was recording our activities, and I was eating gala, and he was turning the camera, and when he turned it towards me and he saw that I was eating gala, he took the camera away from me. And I was like, why are you doing that? I told him to put the camera back on me. Why would you do that? I said, but Oga is somehow. I said, no, put it there. This is what we are for real. I didn't steal anybody's money. I didn't do 419. I didn't eat the money that was meant to do projects. So don't let us compare ourselves with the people who steal the money that they're supposed to use to work, and they use it for election. No, that's not who we are. We do things within our own means, and we are not in any competition with anybody at all. Okay? So the number one point that I always raised when I was campaigning was that it was shameful that Enugu state, that long in years past we used to have pipe-borne water in Enugu state. I said it, but what happened in 2019? We can't even boast of we couldn't even boast of pipe-borne water in Enugu state. I'm going to show you this because I know a lot of you you came to discover our channel, and you came to discover things about me much later. But those times when we went to Nigeria, Omoyele Sowore was running as the presidential candidate for African Action Congress, and I was running as the governorship candidate for Enugu state. So why am I showing you this? I just wanted you to know that I have the bragging right to talk about Enugu state because I was there. This is just one amongst the pages that people formed. This was not even the main page, but I just googled, and this is the one that I saw. So what am I trying to tell you? I'm trying to tell you that I went to Enugu State. I went. How would they say it? I came. I saw and I conquered. Okay, that is what we did in Enugu State. And that time we argued and argued about what was supposed to be done. We told the people what was going on in Enugu State. We were all over the place. We went around campaigning everywhere. Oh my God. Went to the villages. I went to the waterworks and all of that. Why am I saying this? Because the headline and the stories that I am hearing later about Enugu State, and in fact a lot of people started telling me, oh, Dr. Chidi, if you were this, you were that, why don't you come back and come and talk to these people so that things. I said, no, you had your chance. You had your chance that time when we will go around the whole place. In fact, let me show you this video. We went around the whole place campaigning. But before that, do you know what I want to tell you people about? Let me because I don't want us to be distracted. Let me go back to the story that made me start talking about Enugu State, so that when we read it, then we can come back to talk about other things. So this is the story that is making waves in Enugu State in 2021. This is the story. It said, acute water scarcity hit Enugu residents. Now, when you hear this, you would think that ordinarily Enugu State already had, like good water system. No way. You would think that the water infrastructure was developed. No way. We are talking about a state where the government house, they have to go and use tanker to buy water for the government house. But let's read. It says, acute scarcity of water has continued. Not that it just hit, it has continued to hit hard on residents of Enugu metropolis as they struggle to get daily supply from water vendors at exorbitant prices. So we're just talking about the Enugu metropolis. So the other cities that are not in the capital city of Enugu, those ones, their story is not like, forget about their story. Now, despite being one of the 3 basic needs of man, water has stopped running in the coast city for about 2 months now. This person is lying. Water has stopped running. When did water run at all? Water never ran anywhere in Enugu now. Is it this one that they just come and pretend and no. That is not a correct definition of what is going on. The situation has plunged many individuals and families into difficulties as they undergo harrowing experience in their search for the essential commodity, water. You don't have to manufacture water at all. Mrs. Juliana Abo of Ben Mbamalo Crescent of Achara Layout, Enugu, laments that many people now rely on well water as the easiest alternative, which she also notes is not even easy to come by. As this time is dry season when we need water most in our own area, not everybody has well. People used to buy water from the well, and when some people go to another place to fetch water from well, they'll be quarreling and having problem with the people who own the well. Hey, Enugu State 2021, you're talking about well. Let me just scroll. I don't want to read the whole thing. The other day, a vehicle wanted to knock down some children because they were wandering in the street in the morning looking for where to buy water for them to bathe and go to school. Shame on the governor. I'm telling you. Okay, let's read this. It says, meanwhile, the Enugu Water Corporation are working around the corner to ensure that problem is solved. We are asking Enugu residents to exercise patience with us, blah 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 blah, assuring hopefully nonsense. absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Anyway, I told you we don't waste time with these people, because if there was a revolution and the power at the center was dismantled, what's all this state government? That one is a my case. You know, somebody was asking me, why don't you guys focus on the state governors? Why don't you focus on the state governors? And I was telling him, why would we focus on the state governors? The state governors get enabled from the federal government. You understand? So that's why we don't focus on them. Excuse me. We believe that if we dismantle the government at the top, the federal government, then you will see that these governors will be powerless. But right now, these governors, they are like, honestly, these governors are like, they are lords, they are kings, they are revered like, I don't even know what name to call them. They have absolute power wherever they occupy. Okay, let me show you a clip of when we were. That's why when you tell me now about politics 2023, let us begin to campaign, let us begin to mobilize, I say, with who? Mobilize where? With INEC, the present INEC. You want to go into elections with this present INEC? No way, you're joking. You will fail on arrival, that I can promise you. Go and do waiting with this present INEC. A lot of you keep saying, Chidi, what are you talking about? Don't tell us about Buruburu. Don't tell us about Ugwanye. What do you know? You sit down there and they're abroad. No, I was there 7 months on the ground. You don't believe me? Okay, watch this. It may have up to 4 developed city, but incidentally, because of the zoning system in the politics of Enugu State, every time they bring a governor that is from a certain area, that governor will face that area. So I can tell you that Nsukka has been neglected for a long time, and that's why we are against the zoning system. We think that whoever comes in should distribute equally the infrastructural development or whatever kind of development that is to come to Enugu State should be equally distributed. So that was us campaigning, and there's so many videos of us inside. I didn't show you. Let me show you inside the market. We went right down to the grassroots. That's why now when they say, oh, let's come and let's start from the grassroots, let's form a youth party, What do you think our own was? Look at the people there. Young people were young, vibrant. We brought the solution. But you people said we were wasting our time. Just look at, see how far we went. We were inside the market. Check out where we were. Oh my goodness, it was something else. Sometimes I just pity our people because they know what they want. When they see you, they acknowledge fresh blood. They want you guys to come and change things. They cry to you. They say, "Oh my God, you guys should come and take over things." But the powers that be, they manipulate things. They oh my God, it's unfortunate. It makes you want to cry when you see that Enugu State does not have water. Do you understand? That is, we have one of the cleanest spring water coming out of Udi Hill, natural spring water, and the water level is not even so far. Even if you don't have water in some places in Enugu, do you know individuals have boreholes that go as deep as you can imagine, and they have constant water throughout the year? But the government of Enugu State is not able to manage potable water. When we say potable water, you don't even manufacture the water. You just bring the water. The only work you do is to drill the ground and bring the water out. The rest is for you to carry the water from 9th Mile, which is just like 10 kilometers away, and just transport it via gravity. Just gravity, the water flowing down into Enugu metropolis. And mind you, we're only talking about only Enugu. We're not talking about the other local government, 17 local government areas. No, just Enugu metropolis. The other ones don't even have money waiting water. Nobody remembers them. The place you saw us campaigning, that was Nsukka, where the present governor is from. Go and ask them if they have pipe-borne water. No. So that one is, I just, because I've not done this for a long time, I don't waste my time with them because they are a failed state, completely failed state. But we just have to once in a while talk about these things, because somebody pointed my attention to that. He says, "Did you notice that there is water scarcity in Enugu?" I said, "Okay, I'll talk about it." But it's just like repeating something that you already know. These people, sometimes you wish that somebody would bring them and give them blala, 12 strokes of the cane, for the way they manage the resources that is available to them. Okay? And yet, when you see what the governor is just focused on is in grabbing land like crazy, grabbing people's land. Go and ask people in Enugu. Go and ask so many communities in Udi, in Enugu South, Ugwaji, so many places. Abo, they grab people's lands left, right, and center in Amechi and just sell them to other people. Very, very unfortunate. Anyways, once again, I would like to really thank all our women, all our mothers, all our sisters as you guys celebrate the International Women's Day today. I want you to know that we love you, we respect you, we regard you wherever you are, and we pray that you will continue to be what you have been to us, which is the economists in the house, the peacemakers, the ones who actually execute projects, okay, and the ones who stop procrastination. And then you have also grown to become leaders of industry and the ones who actually get a job done. Because if you want if you want a job to get done, somebody who will do without emotions, put it in the hands of a woman, I'm telling you, and the job will get done. So that's where we're going to stop our broadcast today, and I want to thank all of you. I know there's so many these days. There's just 1,001 Zooms, and then 1,001 things requiring people's attention. But I appreciate that you still make our time to come and listen to us, and for that we are very grateful. On behalf of all of us in the Toronto studios of Worship Media, and on behalf of Dr. Erica, my name is Chidi. I love you guys, and please stay safe. All right, bye bye.